Grand National race at Lakeside Speedway on Friday night, September the 17th. Coming into this race, Kerry Davis and Gene Claxton were tied for the points. This is the start of the Grand National. The number 11 leading Ryan Kosanke spins out, starting the melee in turn 1, which takes out John O'Neill Boom right away. He's got a broken front wheel there. But then we're going to pan down here and you'll see Gene Claxton setting down on the infield, and he had collided with the number 21 S, I believe it was. So with Claxton spinning out, he ended up having to go back to the back of the field. National race, you'll see Kerry Davis is outside of the second row, and like I say, Gene Claxton had to go back to the back of the pack. I think he started like 18th or something, but by lap number 5, he had worked his way up to 7th place. Early leader Alan Lawrence. On lap number 4, when Alan Lawrence's car smoking really bad, Kerry Davis starts putting some moves on him to try and get the lead, take over first place. Here they head down out of turn number 2 down the back straightaway and into turns 3 and 4, and Kerry puts the slide job on Alan and takes over the lead. Back to 18th spot, and starting there, here Gene Claxton passes by 2 more cars as he moves into 3rd spot by lap number 7. Claxton takes over 3rd place, lap number 7. Here you can see a little oil fire on Alan Lawrence's car. It's kind of funny that the officials didn't really wave him down as soon as the car started smoking earlier on, but they let him proceed on, and you can see the flames coming out of the car, and they went ahead and let him run about 3 or 4 laps, and then finally threw out the yellow flag and had him go into the pits to check the situation out. But Alan Lawrence was running in 2nd, so after this yellow flag, Kerry Davis had strung out a pretty good lead ahead of Gene Claxton, but by throwing this yellow on Alan Lawrence, it allowed Gene Claxton to catch up with Kerry Davis and be right behind him in 2nd place. this is the last 2 or 3 laps of the Grand National race on Friday night for the points championship. At this point, Kerry Davis is leading in 16, Gene Claxton in the 42. These 2 cars have been 2 of the 3 class cars of the field for the year, with John O'Neill, of course, being the other. He actually had more feature wins. I think John had 6 feature wins. With this feature win coming up, Claxton will have had 5 and Kerry Davis had 4. So the 3 cars pretty well dominated this class for the year. But these 2 veterans battled it out right down to the final lap to decide who the points champion would be for 2004 at Lakeside Speedway. In this last lap, it looked like Gene Claxton got a good run off of turn 2. Was able to get up beside Kerry Davis and even pull just a little bit ahead, but his car seemed to work really well on this high line as he pulls ahead of Kerry Davis, and Kerry had to back off there just a little bit going into 3. And Gene Claxton takes the points championship for Lakeside Speedway in the Grand National class for 2004.